Welcome back to OSIRIS Tech, the place where we break down the biggest failures, safest feats, and the wildest rides in the world of heavy transport. Today, we're going to show you just how powerful and dangerous it can be when the wrong decisions are made in the world of oversized trucks and heavy machinery. Clip of massive trucks moving. From fast-moving trucks hauling tons of cargo to crawling cranes maneuvering on tight terrain. Today's video will show you how impressive feats of strength meet the cold reality of mistakes that could have been easily avoided. So buckle up, because we're about to show you the unseen dangers of transporting the world's largest machines. Here's where the story begins, the challenge of transporting oversized loads. Heavy-duty trucks are built to carry massive amounts of weight, but even the most powerful machines have their limits. In this clip, a massive truck is struggling to climb a steep incline. Heavy cargo, a slippery road, and the lack of proper traction are taking their toll. The truck's engine roars as it tries to gain momentum, but the tires just can't grip the road. The truck is stuck, and it's not going anywhere. The load is too much for this terrain. And without proper weight distribution, the truck can't keep moving forward. This is where poor planning and lack of attention to detail lead to failure. Now imagine the consequences if this mistake were to happen in a city: traffic jams, delays, and, most importantly, increased risks to public safety. It's a perfect example of why weighing limits and proper assessments are crucial. Now, let's take a look at what happens when everything goes right. These aren't just trucks. These are titanic machines, designed to move massive loads with effortless power and unmatched precision. Check out these Volvo trucks, each pulling over 300 tons up a 14% incline. The trucks are equipped with state-of-the-art technology that allows them to work in perfect harmony. Their electronic linkages enable each truck to move together as a synchronized unit. These trucks don't just move the load, they command the terrain. When you see these machines in action, you realize the level of expertise required to keep everything running smoothly. It's like engineering magic, precision and power combined in one unstoppable force. Next, let's look at another world of extreme transport: cranes. These colossal machines aren't just about brute strength, they're about fine-tuned precision. This is the LTM-17-4 crane. Weighing 70 tons and powered by a 367 horsepower engine, it's built for strength, but what truly sets it apart is its ability to handle delicate lifts under extreme conditions. This crane is tasked with lifting heavy loads over treacherous terrain. Operating this crane on such challenging ground requires skill, focus, and an unshakable understanding of every detail. The operator has to control the boom and ensure the load is kept perfectly level while maneuvering through narrow, uneven paths. Every move matters. Now, let's talk about why not all transportation jobs go according to plan. Sometimes, mistakes happen, and in the world of heavy transport, those mistakes can lead to disastrous consequences. Here we see a truck trying to make a U-turn under a low bridge. The driver thinks he has enough space, but a moment of carelessness and lack of proper assessment turns this attempt into a disastrous situation. Instead of pausing to reassess the situation, the driver commits to the turn, leading to a stuck truck and damaged equipment. This is an example of how impatience and failure to think ahead can cause massive delays and financial losses. Some loads are just too big for a single truck. When it comes to transporting massive equipment, the operation must be coordinated to a T. In this segment, we follow a convoy transporting a 14-ton drying tower through narrow streets. The convoy includes not only trucks, but also escort vehicles and motorcycles to ensure the path is clear. The team's success lies in their communication and teamwork. As the convoy maneuvers tight spaces, everyone from the lead driver to the crew at the back plays a crucial role. It's a well-oiled machine of precision. Even the best operators can make mistakes. In this clip, we see an excavator toppling into a hole, all because of improper technique and lack of proper training. The operator fails to position the arm correctly and doesn't make the necessary adjustments to stabilize the machine. The result? The excavator tumbles into the hole, costing time and money. This is a clear example of why training and experience matter. The difference between a small mistake and a major disaster can be training, awareness, and proper technique. Sometimes, oversized transport can lead to disastrous situations if the right equipment isn't used. Here, we see a massive machine being transported, but the wrong trailer is used to carry such an enormous load. Placing heavy equipment on a standard truck instead of a low-bed trailer creates an unstable situation that could result in the cargo tipping over or even causing road accidents. Imagine what could happen if this equipment were to topple onto the highway, causing a massive blockage and risking lives. It's completely unacceptable to take such risks. Not every operation goes according to plan. This next scene is a textbook example of what can happen when equipment is overloaded and safety procedures are ignored. Here we see a crane trying to lift a billboard, but it's too much for the crane to handle. The crane's capacity is exceeded, and the situation goes from bad to worse. Improperly calculating load limits, not properly aligning the crane, and ignoring safety protocols leads to the collapse. As the crane struggles, the boom tilts, and the entire structure starts to tip over. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but this is a clear warning of what can happen when we don't respect the capacity limits of the equipment. The danger here isn't just the equipment failure, it's the lack of preparation and the failure to double-check the load's weight. In this case, rushing led to the collapse. But with a quick evaluation, this could have been avoided. Every machine has its limits, and exceeding those limits can cause catastrophic failures. In the world of heavy transport, choosing the right equipment for the job is crucial. Here, we see a scene where a bulldozer is trying to rescue a stuck dump truck. But in the process, it ends up making the situation worse. Sometimes, enthusiasm doesn't equal success. While the bulldozer tries to help, it ends up causing more damage. This shows that even when the intention is good, it's important to know when to stop and assess the situation. This is a classic case of how rushing into a situation without the proper tools or a calm approach can create even more problems. Rushing leads to mistakes, and in heavy machinery, mistakes come with a heavy price. As we wrap up this video, it's clear that every moment in heavy transport and machinery handling is a lesson in itself. From precision to patience, planning to expertise. Every part of this process requires careful attention. The key takeaway from today's video is simple: safety first. Whether you're an operator, driver, or technician, always ensure you are prepared, informed, and aware of your surroundings. The right equipment, training, and approach can make all the difference between success and failure. Remember, mistakes in this field aren't just costly, they can be deadly. Plan ahead, think ahead, and always prioritize safety. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.